Caution, slow down. No, thank you, sir. All right. Can I get your name and badge number since you've made contact?
Sure, my name is Deputy Hawkinson, badge number 554.
Have a great day.
Can I ask you why you're recording your vehicles and plate numbers?
You can ask all you want, sir. All right, we got another dirty vehicle. Love it. All right. Let's take a look at something here. As we all know, you have to establish privacy. Let's check out the zoom features on this camera.
Hey, sir. No, you can't be zooming.
Absolutely, I can, sir. Hey, whoa, do
away.
not touch me.
You cannot
You cannot touch me.
You cannot be...
Sir, it is available and viewable from public.
You cannot
Sir,
be recording.
It is viewable from the public. You cannot interfere with me.
Yes.
You
actually,
cannot interfere with me.
Be recording inside the vehicles with
okay,
the,
let's take
with
it down
the
a step.
computer.
Let's take it down a step.
Up. Okay, at this point, I am going to ask for your identification.
My ID? Why? Am I being detained?
Do you want to start me a call?
Hold on.
Office?
Am I being
got
detained?
A gentleman here trying to record inside squad.
Day 2.
Yes.
And why am I being detained?
Now, because, like I just told you, you're recording.
Is that a crime? Is that a crime?
Data privacy laws?
No, sir. You are required to create your own privacy. I am not required to do your privacy for you. How you doing, sir? What's your name and badge number?
Investigator Nygaard.
Nice to meet you, sir. I really would like to take the tension down. Let's de-escalate.
Right. So can I see your ID?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
Not unless you have reasonable, articulable suspicion that I have committed, am committing, or am about to commit a crime, which is a statute or law. Not your feelings, not your policies, nothing about that. This is an unlawful detention.
As of right
This
now,
is an unlawful detention.
Will you stop interrupting me?
Sure, I'm sorry.
Okay. So basically, he's walking around, he's recording inside all the squads, collecting plate numbers, everything else like that. Came up to my squad and then started zooming in on the computer and stuff, which our computers is private information.
But you need to create the privacy.
Okay.
Not me. I'm a private citizen.
I don't care, but as of right now, do you have identification on you?
I would be glad to provide it for you. In fact, it is in my Jeep. I'm sorry. But in order for me to provide to you my identification, you need to be able to articulate reasonable, articulatable suspicion that I have committed, am committing, or am about to commit an actual law. I'd like to inform you, sir, that you are outside. Okay, I'm just going to pull a piece of paper out here. You are officially outside of your authority. You are officially violating my constitutional rights. And it states right here, if you read line 3 of the Code of Ethics of Public Services of the City of Hinckley. Dedicated service. All officials and employees. Pardon. Officials and employees shall not exceed their authority or breach the law or risk others to do so. Let me ask you something, sir. If you do not have RAS to demand my identity and you continue to demand my identity, is that violating the law?
As of right now, like I explained to you, going inside, recording inside the computer and stuff, which is a violation of data privacy laws.
You will find it is not. I am not in violation of any privacy laws.
Yes, you are.
Sir, if you need privacy, it is your obligation to create it.
I told you not to be recording, and you zoomed in onto my computer.
Well, I actually zoomed in far before you asked anything of me.
Either way, I
you
told
also
you to stop,
contacted
and you
me.
did not stop.
Did you touch me?
So, I told you to stop.
Did you make physical contact with me?
I reached out to
Are you
take
aware
your
that
phone
that's
away from-
assault?
Okay.
That is simple battery.
With you?
Well, then am I free to go?
Do you have an ID with you?
I do.
Okay. Can I
Always.
see it, please?
No, you may not. From this point forward, I will observe my right to remain silent. I have nothing further to say to you without a lawyer present.
That's fine. I'll just get a hold of my supervisor and I'll see what...
Maybe he'll educate you.
Do you really have to be so rude?
When my rights were violated and I was assaulted by somebody who was sworn to uphold my constitutional rights, I get pretty upset, sir.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry to hear that you don't know my rights or care about my rights, and you want to try and use tools of intimidation to take my rights away from me. I'm not going to have it.
Take any rights away from
Are you demanding my ID?
I am asking you for
Am I free to go?
Just hang on real quick.
Am I free to go?
I said hang on.
Am I being detained?
I already answered that question for you.
And what crime do you suspect of me to be committing? Have committed or am about to commit? What law? You're being very quiet here, Mr. Nygaard. You understand what I'm doing here, don't you?
I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Mind you, folks, this is day 2. And we've already got a cop who's addicted to identification. God, man, it's like crack to these people.
Recording squads, going up the license plates.
Everybody was very polite. Oh, we got State Popo. Look at this. Look at this.
He's recording license plates, reading it. I don't know if he's doing a Facebook Live thing or whatever else. Then he goes walking up to my squad. I told him do not record inside the squad since I have a computer out. And with the data privacy laws, and of course he zooms in on the computer and everything. I didn't. I reached
How you doing, ma'am?
pushed his arm away from
Doing great, thanks.
my window, and
This is Minnesota here for you, folks.
telling me that I'm violating.
You
his
asked me a
rights
question.
and using my
Went great.
Oh, okay.
It went great. Nobody violated my rights. Nobody interfered. By the way, you guys are interfering with my process here. You are interfering with my ability to collect news for public dissemination. It's a violation of federal law.
Talk to me anymore. He doesn't
I'm just
want
trying to figure out what's going on.
I just told you, I'm here to collect information for public dissemination. I'm exercising my constitutional rights, and I wish to be free to go. Would you mind giving me your name and badge number?
Supervisor, Associate Patrol 123.
You're 123?
Yep.
Oh, that's actually my former license number for my profession from California. License 123 is funny. Ironic and... What's that?
Easy number.
Yeah, tell me about it.
It's nice.
Yeah. Do you mind? I don't have any weapons. I'm a little cold. Can I put my hand in my pocket?
Oh, do you mind if I just check?
I
real
do.
quick, make sure?
I do mind, but I will...
I can kind of see that.
I know that I'm under a Terry stop here right
You're
now.
fine.
Yeah. I know I'm on a Terry stop, and I know that gives you the right to pat me down, so... By the way, it's an unlawful Terry stop. Just so you know. For the record.
No, he just keeps following me around with his phone.
I'm in
That's
public,
about
sir.
it. So,
C. Hawkinson, tyrant, in charge.
oh, you're coming here? Okay. All right, yeah, if you want to talk with him and deal with it, that'll be great.
I wish to be free to go.
Well, if you want to leave,
I wish to be
Then-
free from your detention, sir.
okay, well, then you can leave our parking lot.
This video was previously removed from public view as part of a legal settlement agreement between a private citizen and Pine County Deputy Carl Hawkinson. The agreement followed the issuance of a harassment restraining order filed by Deputy Hawkinson, which came after this recorded encounter and subsequent peaceful protest activity. That restraining order has since been dismissed, and the conditions restricting publication have expired. The video is now being re-released in full for the purpose of public education, lawful government oversight, and accountability. In the footage, Deputy Hawkinson engages a citizen who is recording from a publicly accessible location. The individual is exercising their constitutional right to document public officials and public property, a right that is firmly established and repeatedly upheld by courts across the country. At no point during the encounter does the deputy identify a specific law that has been violated. Nevertheless, he proceeds to restrict the citizen's freedom of movement, demand identification, and attempt to assert control over the situation without a lawful basis. Deputy Hawkinson then references the Minnesota Government Data Practices Act, claiming that the citizen has somehow broken the law by filming information visible through a patrol vehicle window. This is a fundamental misstatement of what the law permits. The Data Practices Act exists to regulate the responsibilities of government agencies, not to impose obligations on the public. It is the duty of public employees to protect non-public data. If that data is left visible in a public setting, the fault lies with the government, not the citizen observing or recording it. This encounter raises significant legal concerns. A detention without a clearly articulated suspicion of criminal activity is unlawful. Citing a civil data statute to justify a physical detention or demand for identification is improper. When a government actor uses their position to restrict the movement or activity of a citizen without proper legal authority, it crosses the line into misconduct and, potentially, civil rights violations. Following this incident, the citizen attempted to report the misconduct directly to the Pine County Sheriff. No investigation was opened. In the weeks that followed, the citizen publicly protested through lawful means, including picketing. It was only after this public expression of criticism that Pine County escalated the matter further, seeking a restraining order and pressuring the removal of critical videos. That order was ultimately dismissed as part of a temporary settlement agreement, which has now expired. In future videos, this channel will explore the broader failures by Pine County officials to respond lawfully and professionally to citizen complaints. We will also document the legal steps currently underway at both the state and federal level to seek accountability. This is not just about one deputy. It is about the systems and leadership that failed to act, and the growing movement determined to hold them accountable. Stay tuned.